Sziasztok, Boci vagyok. Bocsi, volt egy hívásom, de amúgy is, hogy elnéztem, bőven 2 órán felül volt már a videó, aztán nem nagyon szeretek annál többet rögzíteni, mert akkor szerkesztőbe ketté kell vágjam, mert az elgátó, ha 3 órát lerenderel, akkor a végén már szakad a hang, a játék is, meg az én hangom is, úgyhogy inkább jobbnak láttam megszakítani. De itt vagyunk, folytatjuk, és amíg tartott a hívás, én közben nézegettem még a flopikat, és hát az a helyzet, hogy ők itt minden nem vettek részt az elsősegély tanfolyamon. Viszont van nekünk itt ez a faszi, John Hedge, a hírolvasó, aki háborús orvos volt, ellenben nem volt hajlandó hát aktívan szerepelni az elsősegély nyújtó tanfolyamon. Van egy csomó orvosi felszerelése az otthonában, és ami fontos, hogy a Nancy Drive 14-ben lakik. És ha én jól emlékszem, akkor a Jason, akit el kéne látni, az a 25-ben ugyanez talán ugyanez az utca, nem vagyok már benne biztos. Kicsit kipillentett a hívás, de talán a Nancy Drive 25-ben lakik a Jason. Most az a helyzet, hogy ha az én flopimat olvasom el, akkor Peggy kapcsolatba lép velem. Ha az övét, akkor is kapcsolatba lép velem. Szerintem itt a megoldás, és Peggy nem hív. Tehát itt most vagy az van, hogy én fogom, meg itt a telefonszáma is amúgy. Úgyhogy én szerintem fognom kell a tollat, és ezt ki kell írnom. Valahova. A flopit nem tudom fölvinni, vagy vigyem föl a flopit a... Vigyem föl a flopit a Peggynek? Ebben nem tudok írni vele. Úgyhogy szerintem ez a megoldás, csak nem tudom miért nem történik semmi. Mert ez szerintem ő a lényeges. De annyit csak most megpróbálom fölvinni Peggynek. Ja, hogy van itt egy ilyen.
Hey Peggy, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Did you find what we need?
I think I know who our best bet is to help Casey and Jason.
All right, good work. Who should I... Hello? Is anybody there? Please pick up.
Casey, I'm here. What's wrong?
Jason started going pale. I tried to get him to rest, but he just threw up everywhere. What's happening? What do I do?
God, it sounds like he's going into shock. Casey, just stay calm. It's going to be okay.
But the bleeding seemed to slow down. Did I mess up? Jason, I'm sorry.
Casey, calm down. You've done everything right. I need you to listen to me, okay? For Jason.
What did the nurse say to do about shock?
Casey, I need you to elevate Jason's legs. We need to get the blood flowing to his vital organs.
Got it. Jason,
Az a baj, hogy erre sem emlékszem, hogy biztosan ezt mondta-e.
gonna move you. This might
De nem baj, mindjárt kiderül.
Okay. I propped his legs up on some boxes. I'm looking at my notes. We need to get Jason as warm and comfortable as possible. Do you have anything you could use nearby, Casey? Yeah.
Ha vannak jegyzeteid, Peggy, miért nem te mondod az egészet amúgy? Tehát...
Just give me a second. Sorry. Jason's bleeding through his bandages. Should I get him new ones? Or
Ne.
Don't remove the bandage. Apply another
Ne
on
vedd le,
top
erre
of it.
emlékszem.
Do you still have something you can use?
I've used the rest of the laundry to keep him warm, so...
Ne vedd le, az átázottat tegyél a helyére, vagy az átázótra kell tenni
I'll
a
fix his bandage
szárazat.
and get him warm. Hold on, please. Sorry. I'm done. You're gonna be okay, Jason. Just relax now, okay? Oh, he's scared. He's not doing well. Is he gonna...
Jason is going to be fine. Just make sure he knows he's going to be okay, okay?
Okay. But please, I can't give him what he needs. Please, help. I can't lose him. All right, Forrest, we need to hurry. Jason doesn't sound like he's doing too well. You said you knew who to call earlier? Who was it?
John Hedge, azaz.
We need to call John Hedges. He lives on Nancy Drive. He didn't really participate in the first aid training, but he's a former war medic. He's probably the most trained person we have.
Really? I never really spoke to him before. A war medic, huh?
Yeah, and according to Reggie's notes, John keeps all of his old equipment at his house. He's something of a hoarder.
All right. What's his number?
5420735.
Call
Jó memóriánk amúgy, azt kell mondjam.
Who the hell is this calling me? What time is it?
John, it's Forrest Nash here at KFAM. We have an emergency and we need your help.
Forrest? If this is a work emergency, then it can wait until the goddamn morning. Just leave me a note like everybody else.
John, no, this is a medical emergency. A man has been stabbed by the Whistling Man, or never mind. He's badly hurt and he's going to die unless we get someone to him now.
The Whistling Man? What kind of joke is this?
John, we're not kidding. A man is gonna die if we don't help him right now.
Seriously? I haven't been called on for over 10 years. Where's the patient? What's his condition?
He's at 25 Nancy Drive. I think we got his friend to stem the bleeding, but he's gone into shock. He's passed out right now.
You say he was stabbed? Do you know the extent of his injuries?
From what we were told, he has 2 major stab wounds. One to the stomach and one to the leg. The knife is still in his leg, and the stomach wound is open.
Understood. Let me grab a few supplies and I'll head right over. Damned if he dies on my watch.
Thank you, John. We'll let him know you're on your way.
Good luck.
Hello, Casey. Are you there? How are we doing?
Bad. Jason seemed really weak and then just started thrashing.
What about now? Is he still thrashing?
He's passed out. Please tell me you found someone to help.
Casey, help is on the way. My colleague will be there soon.
You hear that, Jason? Someone is coming. You're gonna be just fine. Just hold on for me, okay? Just hold on. Come on.
Hello, Casey. This is John Hedges. I'm here about Jason. Please let me in. I'm guessing that's Jason there. Casey, I'm gonna need your help. Forrest, Peggy, don't you two worry. We've got this from here.
Okay. Forrest, we'll call you back later. I have to go now. Good luck, everyone. God, I hope he's gonna be all right.
And with that, the show moves on. We're sending our best wishes to Jason. Well, after all that excitement, I think we could use some music.
Come back upstairs when you're ready.
Oh, ho, 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 hello. Azt hozom magammal. Mindegy, nem tudok fütyülni. Jó, de nem felejtjük el, hogy valaki itt dörömbölt az ablakon amúgy. Hát a Köszönöm szépen, hogy vághatom össze. Na, szóval vissza, föl. Közben ugye kopogtak az ablakon. Tehát valahol itt van a hölgyeményünk. Vagy a másik gyilkos. Ugyanott jön be, ahol én, amúgy szabad a bejárás az épületbe, csak le kell hasonlni hozzá. Úgyhogy nagyon izgalmas. Van még egy-két ajtó, amit nem nyitottunk ki,
Getting
hát
pretty late. This might be your last break for the night, so try to enjoy it. Give me a buzz when you want to go back on air.
Let's roll.
You got it. We've got another call coming through, too. Okay, Forrest, shut the music off. Oh, we have another call coming in. But, hang on.
What's up, Peggy? Peggy?
You're gonna want to take this call off the air.
Who is it?
Just do it.
All right, folks, it's time for another track. Here's one to help you sit back and relax. We'll be right back after this. I hope this is good news, Peggy. Who have we got?
Find out for yourself on line 1.
és ezért kapcsoltam be.
Hello?
Forrest! I'm glad I got back through to you. Sounds like it's been a busy night, huh?
Surprise! It's Leslie, our 911 operator, leading the charge from Henderson to come save us. It's so good to hear from you. Are you okay?
I am. I'm driving back with an officer from Henderson now. We got back into radio range a little while ago. We've been listening in, but haven't been able to get through until now.
It's been non-stop since you left. Please tell us you're bringing help.
You bet! I'm leading a whole goddamn squad towards Gallows Creek as we speak. Turns out somebody had cut the phone lines. They had no idea what was happening.
That's great news! That's crazy about the phone lines, though. Do you think the Whistling Man cut them?
I'm guessing so. I don't know how the Whistling Man did it. But that doesn't matter right now.
How she?
Listen, we're coming in hot, but we need your help. I know Gallows
Leslie.
Creek isn't a big town. Don't
Leslie!
know where the Whistling Man is. We can't get him. Her. That's where you come in.
Te vagy az emberünk?
You can count on us. What do you need?
It might be a long shot, but here goes. The Whistling Man already called up a few times. I bet she calls again. We're still a little ways out of town, so if she calls, stall her. Buy as much time as you can for us to get in. And while you're talking to her, try to figure out where she is. We'll be listening in, so once her location is known, we'll head straight there and end this nightmare.
I'll do my best.
I know you will. Heck, I can see the headlines now.
Ha jó, csapjunk ennek a végére. Amúgy itt van nálunk szerintem, de mindegy.
Anyway, I'll radio the other cars and tell them the plan.
Leslie is gyanús nekem.
Hopefully the next time I see you, it'll be with our killer behind bars. Take care now.
We'll see you soon, Leslie. Oh, thank God. It sounds like this is almost over. We're nearly through this.
Best we don't waste any time then. Let's get back on air.
You got it. When you're ready, shut the music off. Bringing you back live now.
Welcome back to The Scream with me, Forrest Nash. The line is lit up, but before I get to our next caller, I just want to say, things are looking up. It's almost over. But for now, let's bring in our next caller.
És honnan tudjuk, hogy ő fog hívni minket?
Evening, caller. This is Forrest Nash.
Hello, Forrest. This is John Hedges. I'm here with Casey. I wanted to give you an update on Jason.
John, is he going to be okay?
He's a fighter. He'll be fine. We've got him stabilized and resting in a bed. Preparing to move him to the hospital.
Thank you so much. If you hadn't been there, then... God, I don't even want to think about what would have happened.
Of course, Casey. We're just happy he's okay.
John, Casey, you two did all the work. Tell Jason to get well soon from us, whenever he's up for it.
Well, why don't you tell him yourself?
Is this Forrest?
It is. I hope you're feeling better now.
It's good to hear you, Jason. How are you?
Oh, well, you know. I've got a hole in my stomach, and there's a knife in my leg, but John gave me something to take the edge off. So, I might feel even better than either of you.
Take it easy until you get to St. Gabriel's.
I will. But, before that, I needed to call you. I'm guessing the Whistling Man is still out there?
Yes, the Whistling Man's still out there. Why do you ask? You know something about the Whistling Man, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Can we talk about what happened earlier?
Go for it.
Casey said when you were attacked, your assailant said something like, "It's not so funny now." Do you know what they meant?
I do. And I've heard that voice every day in my head for almost 20 years.
Every day. Does the killer live in Gallows Creek?
No, not exactly.
Hey, guys, I'm really sorry, but there's a call on the other line. I just need to make sure we don't have another situation brewing. You fill Jason in on what happened. I'll be right back.
Forrest, have you ever heard of somebody called George Barrow?
The boy who drowned?
Sounds like everything's finally coming out now. It's been tough to hold it all in.
Sounds like you've been holding back about something awful, Jason.
I'm part of the reason my best friend is dead, Forrest. And the few who knew about it said if I ever said anything, I'd find myself in jail. For a long time, it was hell. And then the town just moved on. Like he'd never existed.
What happened that night?
I went along with the stupid prank, that's what. Whistling night. Some of the guys on the football team had an idea for a way we could haze the newcomers. We decided to plan a party in the woods and have the Whistling Man crash it. It was stupid. We each had a role. I was the stabbed friend. At the party that night,
Karma
left the
utolért,
group for
haver.
a second. Met our Whistling Man. Pretended to get stabbed in front of everyone. Started an almighty panic, those screams. That was the last time I saw or heard George alive.
How did George die, Jason?
I don't know. I was playing dead. But when I heard her scream...
Her?
Yeah. George's girl.
Do you remember who she was?
Yeah. He called her Bean. I heard her again tonight, Forrest. Her name was...
What? What happened? Are we still on air?
No, we're not. Seems like the power is completely gone.
How do we get it back on?
I don't, we can use the emergency generator down in the basement. Reggie picked it up a while ago in case we ever needed to do an emergency broadcast.
An
Kezdődik.
emergency broadcast?
Emergency? You know, nuclear war, alien attack, broadcasting a serial killer's location to the cops so we can end this nightmare.
Fair point.
It's in the storage area in the far back corner, up on the wall. You might have spotted it earlier when you were digging.
Azt hiszem tudom melyik az, de az
It'll have a big red button. Just press that.
talán a Clive rejtek helyén. Ajajajajajajaj. Na, adjál valamit a kezembe. Ajajajajajajaj. Na, most para. Látjátok, ezt most élvezem. Szórakoztat.
Far back corner. Why is this station so big?
Jó kérdés.
That must be it.
Aha, akkor jó gondoltam. Igen.
Boom! We've got power. The Whistling Man. I need to warn Peggy.
Persze itt nincs olyan rádió, ugye? Kint van. Hello?
Peggy, are you there? Are you... Peggy! I need to get back upstairs. What the hell?
Beszartam.
Oh no. Peggy! Where'd you go? No way. This can't be happening.
Ez olyan sikolyos pillanat volt amúgy. Jó.
A call?
Jó. Le tudok ülni, nem? Kapcsolom.
What do you want?
Good to talk to you again, Forrest. You know, I've really enjoyed our chats tonight.
Where's Peggy?
Have some patience, Forrest. It's almost the end of the night, almost the end of the show, but it's not over just yet. Got a little time still. So let's make the most of it.
What do you mean? Make the most of it how?
Well... I thought we'd end tonight's Whistling Man special with a special guest. The one who started it all. Let me take that out of your mouth and...
You crazy bitch! Let me go!
Welcome to the air, Mr. Teddy Gallows Jr.
Wait.
It's all gonna come out tonight, Teddy. Your daddy and his money saved you 20 years ago. But even if he crawled out of his coffin with all the money in the world...
Wait, where the hell is Teddy? How are you talking to him if you're here with me?
Because I'm not there with you, Forrest. I'm here with Teddy. And if he says where that is, well, he knows he'll get it.
I can see you. You're standing right in front
Mondtam,
of
hogy ketten vannak.
Oh, I get it.
Mindig ketten vannak.
You're wondering who's there in the station with you. Forrest Nash, let me introduce you and all of Gallows Creek to my boy, Henry Barrow.
Hi, Henry. Nice to meet you.
Don't mind him. He's just shy.
So there were two Whistling Men tonight. Of course. That explains how you were always able to get around town so quickly.
Hang on. Did you say Barrow? Then are you?
Let me just get this mask off. Damn uncomfortable thing. No wonder Mooney went crazy wearing this. There we go.
Marie Campbell? George's old girl. Oh, well, it sure has been years since I last saw. Oh, God damn it.
where are you going with all of this?
Everyone's gonna know now what Teddy did. He killed George that night. This night. 20 years ago.
Listen to me. You...
You're gonna talk when I talk to you. And not a moment before. Meanwhile, Forrest, I'm gonna give you the chance to talk. You're gonna help me reveal what really happened to George all those years ago.
Okay, Marie. I'll do it.
Good. Then let's talk about the night George was murdered.
Murdered? Listen,
I said you speak when you're spoken to. Now, I know you've done some good work tonight in piecing together what happened to George 20 years ago, and that's why I want you to interview us.
Are you serious? You want me to interview you?
Am I serious? After everything tonight, you really have to ask me if I'm serious. Do a good job. And hell, you might be the only one to leave here alive.
I need to drag this out. If I can buy Leslie time to get back to Gallows Creek, and if I can find out where Marie is, then this can end. Teddy, we'll start with you. Just, talk me through what happened that night. How did it start?
how would I know? It was 20 years ago.
Ilyeneket nem felejt el az ember. Teddy.
Teddy, be honest with me or we're both going to die.
Honest? Forrest, I'm trapped here with a psycho. What the hell? God damn it. Okay. Our first team party was coming up. And when I saw the date it was scheduled for, I had an idea for a way we could prank the new guys.
I understand that kids in Gallows Creek know tonight as Whistling Night. I'm guessing that's what you mean?
Well, we didn't have a name for it then. It was just the night that Mooney went missing. But Whistling Night is what they'd call it later.
Wait. You mean this was the first Whistling Night?
Keep talking, Teddy.
We went up near Whistling Point. God, who was there? Me, Jason, and George, of course. But George didn't come alone. He brought Marie. About midway through the night, we put the prank into action.
We looked up at the trees and saw Jason there, bloody, like he'd just been stabbed. And the Whistling Man, screaming. George and I and Ricky, we got left behind.
Wait. Ricky was there? Roller Ricky?
He was. And he would
Már
remember
meg se
the whole
lepődöm.
thing.
Ezért jár terápiára, gondolom.
Is that true, Teddy? Did you tell him?
What? No,
You two were as close as anybody. I don't believe for a second you didn't tell him. If Ricky had told us, if he just told us, he and George would both be alive still.
Well, if Ricky weren't dead, we could have heard his side of the story.
It was just a stupid prank.
How can you still say it was just a prank?
Oh, come on. God damn it.
You made George think Jason had been murdered. He thought his best friend was dead.
And so tonight you stabbed him for real?
It's the role he wanted to play.
Jason's still alive, Marie. He was with a friend. We talked her through how to stop the bleeding and got him professional help just in time.
Oh. Well, shame he didn't have the good sense to die earlier. I regret that. Enough about him. He and George took off running, but somehow we got separated in the woods. I ended up near the bottom of Whistling Point, and when I noticed George wasn't with me, I panicked. And then, I don't know how he snuck up on me, but
could stall for time here. Tell me, what happened next?
Most már kíváncsi vagyok.
Suddenly recognized it was Chuck. Chuck Brody was the whistling man, laughing away. But then he stops, and he's looking up at the top of Whistling Point.
What was he looking at?
Mit nézett?
Teddy, what happened next?
Nothing. It was just
Teddy?
George fell off Whistling Point.
How do you know what happened?
I saw it.
You pushed him. You were up there. You were dressed as the Whistling Man too, and
I didn't push him, God damn it! I just chased him up there and he kept backing up. When I saw he was about to go over, I reached out. That's what you saw.
you liar.
It's not my fault. He didn't know it was a joke. If he'd had any brains, he would have realized. Ugh, you bitch. No one's going to believe this. After all you did.
I believe her.
You... What?
Plusz még adásban is vagyunk, haver.
Why else cover it up?
Jó, ez nem menti föl Marit, és gondolom Peggy a másik, nem tudom. De nem menti fel őket a tettük alól, de te is adásban vagy, te fasz.
And then governor. And then, who knows? What happened that night was tragic. It should never have happened. But it was a mistake. It was just a stupid joke gone wrong. So my father sent Clive out to clean it up. Why should a blip ruin my future?
George was a blip?
He wasn't a blip, Marie.
His father covered it up from there. I searched for George's body all night, but
You never found his body, Marie?
I looked all night. Jogger found him the next morning, washed up on the river. Instead of telling the truth, she lied. She said she found him in the reservoir.
Our jazz runner, Sandra Sharp. Guess we'll never learn why she lied now.
Everyone was in on it, Forrest. Even the coroner wrote a fake report. Said George was drinking, that he just got himself into trouble. And
Fake report? I only heard the tapes.
you'd be disgusted by it.
For all it's worth, Virginia didn't have much of a choice. She had a sick sister whose treatments she couldn't afford. She played along with the gallows to save her sister's life. And her own.
Even still, she should have told the truth. I did my part. I tried everything I could think of. I even went to the newspaper, but no. That coward killed the story. But Maurice Russell is dead now.
This has to stop, Marie.
Never should have started. He shouldn't have pushed my George off the cliff. He should have been punished. But it's coming to a stop. At least for now. Here, where George and I first met, before he joined your football team, was right after he shot the winning throw.
Wait a sec.
A futballpálya.
You're at Gallows Creek High, in the gymnasium.
That's right, Forrest. Not that it matters, but yes, we're here. Anyway, I think that about wraps up the interview with Teddy. So,
Marie? Where?
oh my god.
Peggy!
Teddy?
You gotta help me.
Quiet. You'll talk more later. Now I have to talk to someone.
Hallottál Baba Jagáról? A Rém királyról?
It's been so
Haver.
long since I've seen your face. I worried you wouldn't come.
What's happening? Why are you even there?
Wanna explain, Peggy?
Earlier, while you were speaking to Jason, I got a call. Do you remember?
Igen.
Well, it was from Dawn. She said that my sister Marie was there that night George died, and that I should come to the gym for a reunion.
And when you walked in, you found out.
That my sister is the Whistling Man.
Good to see you too, Peggy.
Why didn't you tell me any of this?
She said that it was my last chance to see my sister. I knew if I told you, you'd try to stop me or come with me when we need you on the radio, and I just...
I'm sorry. This has to be a lot for you.
What happened to you, Marie? You just disappeared one day.
Disappeared? I was thrown out, Peggy. I begged Mom and Dad to do something about what happened that night, but did they care? No. They told me to stay quiet. They only cared when they learned I'd been with George, and
Marie, I'm so sorry. I never knew.
it's not your fault. Really, it's Mom and Dad I should be seeing right now. But since they're dead and gone, well, I'll have to settle for the next best thing.
Next best thing? Do you mean?
Someone has to pay for what they did.
Marie, please.
Mom and Dad are gone, Peggy. Besides, you forgot me. Just like the rest. You forgot.
Pont mondtam volna, hogy Peggy biztonságban van, de hát akkor úgy tűnik nem.
It hurt to be forgotten.
I never forgot you.
Well, no one's gonna forget now.
Peggy! No!
Henry, kill him.
Henry, you don't have to do this. There's still time to make the right decision.
Henderson police! Freeze! No! Henry! Get out of there! We have one wounded, one dead, and we're in pursuit of the suspect.
Henderson police! Freeze!
Öljétek már le!
Forrest.
Leslie? How's Peggy?
She. Oh my god.
Peggy, where's Marie?
Gone. Bolted right as we got here. The police are right on her heels. It won't be long now. It's over, Forrest.
This is Officer Top. Come in. One suspect is in custody. So trail the other suspect into the nearby woods.
Akkor lehalkítom manuálisan. Azt mondja 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 18. Mi? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 18, meg 4, az 23 emberből. Meghalt 3, 7, 9. 23-ból 9 nem rossz arány. Hú, gyerekek. Ja, hogy lesz még epilógus, jó. Ezt most megittuk, mondjuk. Hát gyerekek, nem úgy indult, hogy be tudna szippantani, de igazából már a második videó felénél, hogy elkezdtünk aktívabbak lenni, ott már azért elkezdődött egyfajta érdekesség. A hívásoknál meg ez a szituáció, hogy mihelyett üldözik a másik gyanúsítottat. Szóval a szituáció, hogy mi helyettesítjük a rendőrséget, szerintem eleve fasság. Így nagyon hamar elkönyveltem fasságnak, viszont kaptunk egy egész jó, nem is tudom, hasonlatképpen egy egész jó sikolyjátékot. Ha lenne sikolyjáték, akkor ezt így képzelném el. Ez így tök amúgy fasza volt, tehát azt kell mondjam, így a végén már kurvára izgultam. Fogadok a Whistling hegy tetejéről. The Whistling, tehát a fütyülő pont. Hát egy elmenekült. De szóval igen, a végére már fölkeltette az érdeklődésemet, és kifejezetten szórakoztató volt. Egy-két hívást leszámítva. Az ugye, hogy kicsit esetlen az irányítása, az még mindig fennáll. Tehát nem épp a legkényelmesebb ez a választ ki a válasz lehetőségeket, felugró ablakként a képernyő valamelyik alsó sarkában, vagy akár középen jobb lett volna. Tényleg egy kicsit kényelmetlen volt, és eltalálni a dolgokat messziről a kurzorral az nehézkes, ha meg odaállunk, akkor meg túl nagy a forgási szög, amit be kell járnunk a különböző dolgok aktiválásánál. Úgyhogy az irányítás nem volt épp a legegyszerűbb, szokható volt, de nem volt annyira vészes. Mert nem áll kézre, igen, de nem volt annyira vészes. És mondom, már szinte el is felejtettem ezeket a negatívumokat, ahogy beindult a játék, ahogy elkezdett szórakoztatni. Úgyhogy én ezt most élveztem amúgy. Azt kell mondjam, hogy ez egy ilyen üdítő kis szórakoztató volt. Tényleg, mint hogyha egy sikolyjátékkal játszottam volna. Nem volt rossz, nem volt rossz, tetszett. Örülök, hogy adtam neki még egy esélyt amúgy. Mert tényleg egy élménnyel lettem gazdagabb. Úgyhogy hát még azt megnézzük, hogy nem tudom, hogy trófeák hogy állnak. A 11-28-ból a felét se értük el. Itt gondolom egy-kettő embert, vagy minden embert meg kéne mentenünk. Aha. Meg kell menteni minden füttyentős célpontot. Senki se élje túl. Tehát mindenki élje túl, senki se élje túl. Na most ezzel az a baj, hogy ez egy tök jó ilyen egyszeri alkalom volt. Nem biztos, hogy én ezt másodszorra még egyszer végig akarnám csinálni. És ez már 2 végigjátszást jelent, ez a 2. Tehát élje túl mindenki, ne élje túl senki. Hát ezt ugye nem tudjuk egy végigjátszás alatt összehozni. Rejtett trófea. Martinez túléli a Whistling Man-t. Sandra Shape. Maurice Russell is élje túl. Itt vannak külön-külön is élje túl. Gondolom ez a Eugene Stein, Murphy, All Teens, kivéve Jimmyt. Jimmy mindenféleképpen meghal, Rip Jimmy. Chuck Brody élje túl. Roller Ricky survived the Whistling Man. Hát amúgy sorry, Ricky, de én engedtem be a gyilkost hozzá. És ez mondjuk azért szemétség, mert akkor még nem is lehetett sejteni. Jó, hát mondjuk voltak jelek, de akkor már teljesen a sztori hatása alatt voltam. Tehát azért ugye betelefonál egy nő, hogy én tudom ki lesz a következő áldozat. Most oké, higgyem el elsőre, és csak egy számot kér. Mikor volt, az a pizzéria, az 4-szer prankelt meg minket, plusz a fiatal társaság is megprankelt egyszer, úgyhogy szerintetek nem egyből feltételezem, hogy te azért tudod, mert te vagy a gyilkos. Hát ő volt, és sikeresen beengedtük Rickyhez. Peggy Weaver survived. Jó, hát oké. Play all records during the course of the night. Minden zenét le kell játszani. Collect all hidden records around the station. Van még rejtett zene az állomáson. Tedd a manöken fejét a hűtőbe. Jó. Játsz le minden rádió reklámot az éjszaka alatt. Én ezt azt hittem, hogy megcsináltuk, de akkor ezek szerint nem. 2 kazettánk volt, és de hát ugye egy kazettán több fejezd be a játékot 4 óra alatt, úgyhogy az összes. Jó, hát gyerekek, trófea nem lesz. Ez így egy ilyen egyszer élvezhető volt. Másodszorra már idegesítő lesz. És igazából csak most egy emberről tudom, hogy tudom megmenteni, az pedig Ricky, akihez nem engedjük be Downt. Marit. Mindegy. Úgyhogy nem akarom under 4 óra, tehát 3 óra alatt se akarom kijátszani még egyszer, azon izgulva, hogy mikor adok jó választ. Főleg nem azután még egyszer, hogy mindenki halljon meg. És a tárgyak keresgélése pedig hát kimerült abba erre a kapacitásom, hogy a tranzisztorokat kerestem a kapcsolóhoz. De nem akarok többet keresgélni, meg a boncolás felvételeinek a megkeresésébe kimerültem azzal, tehát én nem akarok itt többet keresgélni. Nem lesz platina, de viszont egy jó szórakozás volt. Úgyhogy nem tudom, ha nem nézted végig a videót, és csak ezt majd betegelem a végét, hogy ezt meg lehessen nézni az összesítőt külön, és ha nem nézted végig a játékot, tehát nem láttad, akkor nagyon ajánlom, hogy próbáld ki, mert tényleg jó móka. Egy ilyen, faszom, mint tényleg egy sikoljátékot játszottunk volna ki, csak a Red Right Hand szám hiányzott belőle, amúgy. Úgyhogy ennyi a gyilkos frekvencia. Hát sziasztok, legyen szép napotok, vigyázzatok egymásra és vigyázzatok magatokra is. Ciao.